Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video here on my channel. In today's video we're gonna take a look at the Zaphogwizards strategy, and the link is obviously in the description. And for the equipments we have the spiky ball with the earthquake boots on the king, and normal equipment on queen, also normal equipment on the warden. I would just highly recommend you using the life gem and not the healing tome, because you just need those extra HPs on the hogs. Very important. And on the Royal Champion we have basically also basic equipments. But without further ado, I would say let's jump right into the video. So this base is the first base right here, and as you can see you have a pretty stacked core in this base, and you can zap some of those buildings, which I'm also gonna do. After that, I am always trying to use either the flame flinger or the log launcher. If I can't use any of those, I probably use the drill 99% of the time, and sometimes, but very rarely, I use the blimp and the slammer. But yeah, you don't really use them. So on this base, as I said, you can zap a lot of buildings. Here in the core, the Rage Tower, the Scatter, the Multi-Archer Tower, and the Multi-Inferno Tower. And after that you have cleared like 50% of the core already, or maybe a little bit less. But after that, as you can see right here on the bottom, on the eagle side, there is not that much damage. You only have these two expos right here, which are not doing a lot of damage. And on top of that you have both bomb towers right here and the eagle artillery, which are also some buildings which you want to take down if you are playing with the hog riders. So as you can see on the bottom side, you don't really have that much damage, and you have 3 buildings that you want to take down. And because there is no damage, you can actually use the log launcher, because he will have no problem to get through this wall right here. And if you get the king, the queen, and the log launcher inside here and take out those buildings, or pop the king ability with the earthquake boots, you will get all of those buildings. And if you take down this one with the Sui, like those here on the top side with the Sui, and those with the zap, you can see there is basically nothing left in this base. Obviously the town hall, but you will see those hog riders are pretty strong, because you not only have this L shape right here after that. As you can see, it's not maybe a very clean L shape, but you have this shape, you know, and with that it's very easy for the hog riders, and they will power through this very easily. But I would say let's take a look at how I did it. I can fast forward here. And also maybe something which is very good if you get it on top, is the CC troops. I try to aim for it, because the CC troops are probably the worst against your hog riders, because especially now a lot of people are running like super dragons or something like that, and that can really hurt your hogs. But as well, ice golems can slow them down, because the Royal Champion will focus on them, and the warden will stick with the Royal Champion. You have to take care of this, and that's why it's very good if you can take out those with the heroes. But as you can see now, the queen is going in because of the earthquake boost, and we can take out the super dragon, and we still have the queen ability, as you can see. And if the queen will go towards the CC, or just into the middle, we can take out the multi and those 2 buildings here on the top side with the Yetis that are tanking. And to funnel her a bit, I sent some hog riders right here from the bottom side, just that she will go into the base And now as you can see, we will start. And the queen will get down the monolith. She's a little bit stuck in the tornado and the poison, but I think she will get it. And as you can see now, you can hold onto your warding ability for a very long time. All your hogs are nearly on full HP. Now you can freeze the town hall once, and I decided here to rage and use the warding ability to use the heal later in the attack. But you can see there is no base, so we didn't really had to use our healing spell right here. This is crushed, and I can just tell this strategy is a lot of fun, and it is way stronger than Lalo in my opinion. And this is just because you can't really build against Super Hog, not Super Hog Riders, but against the Zaphogwizards here. Now here's the next base, and once again we have an anti-2 base, anti-2-star base, with the Town Hall in the middle. And like I said, I don't usually take the blimp or the slammer, but here in this replay, as you can see, you don't have any good flinger value. You maybe have some on the bottom side, but you have to clear out this mortar, the warden, the king, a lot of buildings, so just better don't use the flinger on the bottom side. And on the top side you also don't really have any value, but you have good zap value. Now I didn't decide to go for the bottom side zaps, just because I didn't see a good Sui after that. If you will zap the eagle, the scatter shot and the poison tower right here with the wizard tower and the air defense, you get good value, but like to set up the Sui, like to funnel and all that, is not that good. And even if you set up a good funnel, where do you want to go? If you go inside here, you only get the scatter shot and maybe the expo, the arch tower and the CC, which is obviously not bad value, but in my opinion it's just not worth it. And because we will go in from the top side, we have good zap value right here, and I can just tell you that if we go from the top side, we'll get like something like this, just with the Sui, and this is just crazy. And that's why I decided to go with the top side. We can speed it up. Now if you zap in the middle of the base, this is always a good funnel already, because now you can go inside here or you can go inside here and kind of decide on your heroes where they want to go. But I decided to not go into the archer tower because I want to get the town hall with my queen. Now if we will get it, you'll see. But these Teslas right here in this compartment are kinda annoying our path for the wall breaker. But with the earthquake boots for the king, this is very good. And now I try to push the king back inside to tank a little bit longer for the queen. And because that happened, the queen stepped inside the CC range, which is not bad. She will get the CC, but she also stepped inside the multi-archer tower range, and this means that we don't get the town hall. Now I decided here to maybe use the drill, but ended up deciding for the blimp. Like I said, I don't usually take the blimp, and if I look back at this attack, I probably think that it was a mistake to take the blimp right here. Now it will still triple in the end, but with the drill it would be way better. To set the drill just on this expo and come in with the whole wizards from the bottom would be a way better idea, because you will see the blimp will literally do nothing. And on top of that you don't have any test loons and all that. So that's why I don't really like the blimp, and I try to avoid using it. As you can see, the Zaphogwizards will still go to the town hall. Now I heal through it, and it will still go through, but if we had the drill, this would be a way better attack. So that's why I can just recommend you to take the risk. The Zaphogwizards are good enough to get through the whole base. Onto the next base, and the next base is a very famous base. It was quite popular on Town Hall 15 and at the beginning of Town Hall 16. We have it here once again, and here on this base again I try to use the Flinger or the Log Launcher. And yes, this is an anti-2 base, and even on those bases I try to use the Flinger or the Log Launcher. You can get the Town Hall with the heroes. I didn't aim for it, but you can get it. But if you don't get it, the Hawks will take it, because you will see we will overrun this base very hard. Now here on this base, as you can see, you have good zap value right here with the Queen, the Scatter, the Expo, and the Ricochet Cannon. Now what my goal is that, like I said, I obviously want to CC pull once again. This means I have to go in like this. I use this zap kinda as a funnel for my heroes to get inside here, and we will wall break after that to the Town Hall compartment. And if all is going smooth, you can get the Town Hall with the heroes. Sometimes you don't quite get it, but here in this replay I didn't face any problem getting the Town Hall, but you will see. Now that my heroes will go to the Town Hall compartment, we have to use a Flinger from the top side right here, and the Flinger should basically clear just this thing out of the way. And if you are smooth enough, you can actually tank this Expo right here with your heroes if they will come to the compartment right here, and you can tank for the Flinger, and this just makes that the Flinger can also take down this Ricochet Cannon, this Expo, and just survive for a little bit longer and take out 1 or 2 buildings more. And so that's for the plan. Now we can fast forward here once again, because I need to wait for the Queen to get in position. Now we funnel right here on the bottom side a little bit, but we actually didn't needed it. Going for the Queen with the zaps. And also very important to notice that my Flinger will come from the Warden side and not from the King side. So we don't do it from here. Instead we do it from the Warden side. Just that the Flame Flinger won't get targeted by the King, because the Flinger will not target him, but he will target the Warden statue. Now as you can see, the CC pool is coming out beautifully, the Headhunter is out of the Infernal Tower range, and now we're basically set up, because as you can see the Flame Flinger set the funnel. Now we can wall break, and you need to be a little bit careful if there are ice golems that the wall breaker will not get frozen and don't make it. But with the Earthquake Boots on the King, this should not be any problem. Now as I said, with this Expo right here, you can tank for it, the Flinger get it, and now the Flinger will even get the Ricochet Cannon. Now we're coming in from the bottom side, and what we want to do with the Hawks, we want to push them into the core. And for this we take like this as our L shape right here. Let me actually do it 1 second. We want to take this as our L shape right here, and we will drop some from the outside, because you have many of them. We can just drop in some more from the outside like you do with the Lalo, and after that this is easily going through. You can see they're going to the core beautifully, and the Flinger is, by the way, still alive. Now it's opening, but as you can see we still have 11 Hawks on standby, and we have our beautiful path already set, and you can see in the end this is still overkill. We still have our Warden ability, our Royal Champion ability, our Rage, a Freeze, and even 11 Hogs on standby right here. So if even if you don't get the Town Hall out with your heroes, you will clutch this base. The last base for today's video is this one right here. And this is, I would say, also a pretty popular base. Also right here you have good zap value. You have different locations. You have this location right here, this one right here, but also you have this one like right here. And if you have symmetrical bases like in the last one, where you can just make the line like this and have the same on the lower side and on the top side, I really like to zap things on this line, which means like something like this. Because if you zap out something like this, it's just so easy to set a funnel. If you do the zap like this, you can just place your queen from the top side and let her decide where she wants to go. Because either way, if she go to the bottom side or to the top side, you have the basically same approach. The only difference is that you have this bomb tower right here. And if you are actually a little bit better with your zaps than me, you can actually get both bomb towers if you split your zaps. But yeah, that's why I really like the zap like this. And on top of that, if she will go to the bottom side, we will get the CC pull. If she will go to the top side, she will get the CC pull. And on top of that, you will get a lot of value. You have the scatter shot right here. You have a hero right here. You have the multi-arch tower right here. And you have the ricochet cannon right here. Now, I know this base from playing Zap Lalo. And I knew that this cannon right here on the bottom side will be annoying. And just for that reason, I used the flinger. And like I said, I don't usually take the drill or something else. I really like the flinger, even if it's just a value of one ricochet cannon and maybe a multi-archer tower. Because the drill is like, it's obviously supporting your Hawkwizards, but your Hawkwizards are so strong they don't really need any support. And that's just why I went with the flinger for only those two buildings. But it will take a lot. It will take away a lot of damage from your heroes, and you can get way further with your hero afterwards. Maybe the bad thing is if you place a flinger on the bottom side, you have to go with the queen for the bottom side and not for the top side. So that's why I ended up doing a little funnel from the top side. But I think you can actually place your queen and look where she will go, and after that place the flinger. But either way, we'll do some funneling, the flinger, and now the zaps. Like I said, you probably only have to use 6, and you could also get the second bomb tower if you see this. I didn't see it, but yeah, it'll still go through. Now the cannon is out, and we basically already got the value with our flinger. The flinger will do some more damage here on the multi-archer tower and the wizard and all that. And yeah, you can see there is even a Tesla popping, but it's not that worse if the flinger will open. The Yetis can also support the heroes a little bit. Now we'll get the CC pool, like I said, something which you really want to get if you play Hawkwizards. With the king we open up literally everything, and because the king open up everything, you will see the queen is going to the town. And I even can imagine that the earthquake boots and the spiky ball are good with Zap Lalo. And definitely next season, if the Hawkwizards are gone, I'm gonna try the Earthquake boots with the spiky ball on the king with Lalo. But now here, back in this attack, you can see we used the warden ability early with the rage, just because I wanted to use the healing, the heal above both of the multis. And as you can see here, once again, this base is crushed. And by the way, if you want to see more Zaphogwizards, maybe just hits with some music in the background, please let me know down in the comments below, because I have a lot of replays, live replays, that I can post. So if you want to see those, just let me know. But yeah, that's basically already it with the video. If you enjoyed, I would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. Now with that being said, I hope you enjoyed, and now peace out.